It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw once more on second and 10. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Davante Adams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
In motion right comes Allen. Herbert on first down now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the slant connects with Davante Adams. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kramer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Kramer. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
15. Attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Hey, let's go!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes now on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Go, baby.
From the 31, Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
15.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and it's a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On Sunday.
They're going to look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 17, Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Again, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 43. 43.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The slot man in motion right.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They snap it to Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. And he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
On play action, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Let's go, baby.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now.
Hey, rip lift.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
15.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what this.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Chargers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.